Right now, two people are typing the exact same question into Claude. Person 1 gets a generic, forgettable answer, copies it, pastes it somewhere, forgets about it in 10 minutes. Person 2 gets an answer so good it feels like they hired a researcher, an editor, and a strategist for free, and Claude just built them a working app while it was at it. Same model, same day, same 5 words in the search bar. The difference isn't the AI, it's not luck, definitely not some secret paid tier nobody told you about. The difference is that person to know something about how this tool actually thinks, and today you are going to know it too. By the end of this video, you wouldn't just know Claude features, you will know how to think the way top 1% of the Claude users think. Beginners setup, intermediate workflows, and the pro level moves almost nobody talks about. Let's go. Part 1. Why 99% of people stuck? Before we fix anything, let's be honest about what using Claude badly actually looks like, because most people don't know they are doing it. Mistake 1. Testing it like a search engine. They type 5 words, hit enter, and expect a miracle. Write me business plan, no context, no numbers, no audience. Claude gives them exactly what they prompt deserve. Something generic enough to fit anywhere, which means it fits no one. Mistake 2. Starting a new chat every single time. No memory, words they are told to it yesterday. No project, no files attached. Every conversation starts from zero, like introducing yourself to the same coworker every morning. Mistake 3. Over-explaining instead of structuring. That's one sneaky. Testing more words equal a better prompt, so they write a paragraph for anxious rambling, but Claude, especially the newer models, takes you literally. If you ask it buried in noise, the model follows the noise, not your intent. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Anthropic's rebuilt how Claude follows instructions starting with the Sonnet 4.5 generations, and every release since has kept the same behavior. Literal instructions. First, older habits that used to just work because the model filled in your gaps, those habits now quietly sabotage you. So the 99% aren't unintelligent. They are just using 2023 habits on a 2026 model. Let's rebuild those habits from the ground up. Beginners to pro. Part 2. The beginner level. The fourth part. Prompt. Everything you are about to learn, project skills, Claude code, agentic workflows, none of these matters if your base prompt is weak. So let's fix that first. With one framework you can use today. Role. Who should Claude be for this task? Not role play for fun. It narrows the lens. Reviewing this as a skeptical investor gets a different, sharper answer than no role at all. Task 2. The actual instruction. Start is an outcome, not a vague wish. Compare these two. Weak. Help me with my Instagram captions. Strong. Write 3 Instagram captions for a carousel about AI automations, each under 150 characters, ending with the question to drive comments. Context. The background Claude can't guess. Your audience, your constraints, your brand voice, what's already been tried. Format exactly how you want it delivered. A table, a bullet points, a script that timestamps, plain text with no markdowns, since you are going to paste it into an email. One more beginner level habit that instantly separate people. Give Claude permission to say, I don't know. The single sentence added to prompt measurably reduce confident sounding wrong answers most people never think to ask for honestly. To top users, build it into the request. Part 3. Intermediate level. Stop starting from zero. This is where the gap between casual users and serious users really opens up, because this is where you stop testing Claude like a chatbot and start testing like a workspace. Memory. Claude now remembers relevant context from your conversations automatically and carries a memory summary across sessions, and this is available on every plan, including free. Go check settings right now, read what it already remembers about you, correct what's wrong and what's missing. The more accurate the memory is, the less time you waste re-explaining yourself every single day. Projects. Memory holds you. Your preferences, your background. Projects hold the work, the files, the instructions, and the context specific for one body of work. If you are running a YouTube channel, a client account, a product launch, that's the project. Load it once with your brand voice, your past scripts, your style guide, and every new chat inside it inherits the context instantly. No more re-loading or same 5 documents every week. Artifacts. Artifacts are the anything you want and standalone thing. A document, a piece of code, a chart, a diagram that live outside chat and you keep iterating on. The beginner's move is to asking for one thing and accepting it. The intermediate move is to treating the artifact like a live draft. Make header orange, shorten this section, turn this a table, refining in the place instead of regenerating from scratch every time. Skills. Here is the one almost nobody outside power user circle is using yet. Skills. A skill is a saved, reusable way of doing something. You teach Claude how you like task done once and it applies that same standard automatically every time that kind of task shows up again. Think about anything you do on repeat: a report format, a caption style, a code review checklist. Instead of re-explaining your standard every single time, you bake it once and Claude just does it right automatically from then on. Part 4: Pro Level Context Engineering. Here's the idea that separates the top 1% of everyone else, and it's not a feature, it's a mindset shift. It's called context engineering, and it has quietly replaced prompt engineering as real lever that moves results. Prompt engineering is about wording, context engineering is about everything surrounds that prompt: your file, your memory, your project instructions, your examples, your constraints, structured well before the question ever gets typed. In 2026, the model is really the bottleneck. The context around it almost always is. For anything big or even slightly ambiguous, an article and strategy, a piece of software, don't start by dumping instructions. Start with a minimal prompt and literally ask Claude to interview you first. Let it ask about the edge cases, the trade-offs, the details you don't think to mention. This consistently produces stronger final work than jumping straight to production, because it surfaces the context you forget you even had. Agentic work, Claude Code and beyond. Claude isn't only a chat window anymore. It can plan, use tools, browse, run code, and work through multi-step tasks in real autonomy. Through Claude Code for developers and co-work for people who live in documents and spreadsheets instead of terminals. And the pro-level prompting shift here is important. You are directing an agent, stop listening micro steps and start describing the outcome you want, with a way to verify actually done. Beginner's instinct: open the file, find the slow function, change this line, and check it again. Pro instinct: get this page loading in under 2 seconds and show me the before and after measurements. One give an agent a checklist to follow blindly, the other gives it a target and lets the model figure out the best path and then prove it to you worked. MCP, the feature almost nobody has touched. Model Context Protocol is generally one of the most underused capabilities out there. It's open standard that lets Claude connect directly and securely to outside tools and data. Think Gmail, Drive, Slack, GitHub, Notion, and far beyond. Instead of copy-pasting information into the chat by hand, Claude can just go get it from the actual source live. Most users have never touched this. The gap alone is worth closing. Part 5: the mistake that still trip up pro users. Quick gut check before we wrap, because the capability creates new ways to shoot yourself in the foot. Don't over-engineer. A longer, more elaborate prompt is not automatically a better one. Add complexity only when a simpler version has actually failed you. Don't stack every technique into one prompt. Pick the technique that solves the problem in front of you. Role forming, an example, a format spec, all of that stacked together out of the habit. Don't skip iteration. Your first prompt is draft, not a final answer. The people getting the best results out of the Claude are rarely the best writers. They are the fastest rewriters. They look at their output, adjust one thing, and try again. That loop, repeated quickly, beats a perfect first attempt every time. Part 6: putting it all together. So let's zoom out. Here's the entire ladder, beginners to pro, in one breath. Structure, prompt, role, task, context, format. Let memory carry who you are so you stop repeating yourself. Use projects to hold the work and artifacts for anything you want a keepable deliverables. Teach Claude your standards once with skills instead of re-explaining from forever. Shift from prompt engineering to context engineering. Feed it right surroundings, not just the right words. Let Claude interview you before big ambiguous task. When directing agentic work, describe the outcome, how to verify it, not a script of micro steps. Don't stack techniques, don't skip iteration. Rewrite fast. None of this requires a hidden paid features or some secret prompt from a Discord server. It requires understanding how to do actual things, and now you do. If this saved you from even one bad prompt today, that's the whole point of this channel. I break down AI tools like every week or maybe every day. No fluff, no hype, just what actually works. Subscribe, and as always, I see you in the next one.